Welcome back everybody to another Splash God experience. I'm Splash Browser, also known as the Splash God, and we are back playing Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc, episode 23.
My man!
So what happened in the last episode? We began the investigation of the final class trial. After pretty much baiting Monokuma with a request that, pretty much like a final showdown type thing, he took the bait and we began the investigation of the final class trial. Monokuma unlocked every single piece, part, anything like that in Hope's Peak Academy, and we thoroughly investigated each part. We discovered new places like the biolab, which was, it's pretty much a morgue with, it's pretty much like a frozen little casket that preserves the body. We found one of those. We investigated the little Monokuma door in that camera room and the surveillance room, and found out that it was Monokuma's little workstation where he controlled Monokuma, and the mastermind manipulated everything from there. We explored the dormitory of the staff, and that place got fucked up. There was blood everywhere, just rubble and shit everywhere. We discovered some lockers that we can unlock, or that we did unlock, found out some new information, you know, discovered little things here and there with Kyoko. All that investigation is leading up to today's episode, which is the beginning of the last class trial. That is what we're expecting in this episode. It is the last class trial, and it is most likely going to be split in two because I know this one's going to be a while. So make sure to watch both episodes of the last class trial so you don't miss out on anything, because it is the end of the Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc Let's Play. I honestly don't know what's going to happen. I'm really confused with the information we have. I can tie some things together, but like, ultimately I have no idea who the mastermind is. I have no idea how this is going to play out pretty much, but I guess we'll find out. If you guys are new, make sure to subscribe for more content like this. Since this is pretty much the ending episodes of the first Danganronpa, I will begin the second Danganronpa soon, depending on your guys' feedback of this Let's Play so far. So please let me know if you guys want to see Danganronpa 2 as soon as possible, or maybe you want me to play another game. Let me know in the comments below. Please leave a like on the video if you guys enjoy, and also I've noticed that a lot of you viewers are not subscribed, so go ahead and do so. It really helped me out. I'd really appreciate it, and you can stay up to date with all the new content that I push out. But other than that, guys, let's get into the last class trial of Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. So if you guys don't recall, we received a DVD from Kyoko, and she told us to pretty much go watch it in the AV room. So that's what we're gonna do. Alright, let's play this little video. It should be able to play DVDs just fine. Well then, I better take a look. I took the DVD Kyoko gave me and put it in the player. Oh jeez. It said that it was playing, but nothing appeared on the screen. I stared into the black of the monitor. It must have only been a few seconds, but to me it felt like an eternity. And then, all of a sudden, an image appeared. Sayaka, whoa. Is that the principal? The headmaster? The original headmaster? It took me by total surprise. I hadn't seen Sayaka in who knows how long, and there she was.
Okay then, are you ready to begin?
Is that what he sounds like? Oh gosh. The voice I heard was of the man positioned on one side of the screen. It was the voice of a middle-aged man.
I do apologize, but I hope you don't mind if I record our conversation. I'm a little slow, you know. I never really got the hang of taking notes while having a conversation.
It sounded like he was trying to make a joke, but Sayaka's tense face didn't move a single millimeter.
So this video is meant to serve as a kind of contract substitute. It's not that I don't trust you guys. It's more like insurance, so please don't worry too much. Now then, let me get straight to the point. There is a chance that you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school.
Oh, wait. What? Why is he telling him that? What? I thought that was Monokuma's whole deal. What the fuck? Oh, wait. It was because that... Okay, okay.
Can you accept that?
Oh, you want me to accept that? Sayaka's obviously at a total loss. It made total sense. Who would agree to spending the rest of their life in this school? Oh, I keep... She like starts out the sentence, so I think like she's gonna finish it. I accept. What?
Thank you. And I'm sorry about all this. Well, I can promise you that I will do everything in my power to keep you safe. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, I give you my word.
As if on cue, that's where the video cut out. There was a lot I hadn't understood up until now. But this is... only this. I simply couldn't comprehend what I'd heard. Because I know how much Sayaka wanted to get out of here. I know how much she wanted to escape and pursue her dreams with her friends again. She wanted that so bad, she tried to frame me for murder. So, why? Why would she say yes to living here for the rest of her life? As I sat there thinking about it, I noticed a sudden light. On the monitor, the video that I thought was finished flashed back on screen. My eyes darted back to the screen. And if I was confused before, what I saw next pushed me right over the edge. Brother, it's me! What? Oh, question mark. Huh? What I saw was me. Impossibly, undeniably me.
So, Makoto, before we begin, I should let you know that I'll be recording our conversation.
Yes.
Well, why'd I say it like, yes? Me and the headmaster were looking at each other. He and I were having what seemed like a fairly normal conversation. But the I in the here and now, had absolutely no memory of it. I had no memory of even meeting the headmaster, much less sitting down to talk to him like this.
Now, shall we get straight to the point? Makoto, there's a chance you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
Fuck no, brother.
Yes.
What? This can't be real. I said yes?
I'm sorry I'm putting you through all this.
Well, I mean, we don't have much of a choice, do we?
But I promise that as long as you're in this school, I will do everything I can to protect you.
Yeah, I'll see how that turned out.
As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, that's the very least I can do for you.
Once again, the video cut out. From there, the video repeated the same scene again and again with the others. Yakuya. Toko. Hina. Everyone. They all said that they agreed to live in this school forever. And then... Kyoko. Her interview with him had been recorded just as clearly. Without a doubt, she had met him. She'd sat down with the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, her father. And when he asked her his question, she answered the same as everyone else. She accepted a life within the school. Just as Kyoko's interview was wrapping up, the monitor suddenly went black. Huh? It wasn't just a monitor, the DVD player itself had apparently turned off. Which of course meant that the DVD wasn't playing anymore. What the heck just happened?
Say what?
Oopsie, looks like it broke out of service. What? It just so happened to break just now?
Too bad.
Now then, when doesn't matter. Failure can strike anywhere, anytime. That's what failure is, right? Like. Failure my ass! You cut the power on purpose, you dickhead! Well, whatever. Even if I watched the whole thing, it'd just be more of the same. He'd ask the same question, and they'd all say yes. I couldn't help myself. I let out a huge, exasperated sigh, but as I did, I remembered something.
That's right.
I fainted too, and when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself. A disconnect.
It would seem...
I do. Thinking back on it now, at the point my memory was gone. At that time, I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I'd come to this school, and I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was. But what would make you forget all that?
Hey,
Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. It seemed much too convenient. Oh god, dude, what the fuck? Like, it's like when somebody gets amnesia, they usually forget something like random, right? Or like, and maybe it not be random, but like recent stuff that happened just before their amnesia. You would think, or something like that. It's never something specific. Like that's what's fucking weird. Like that's what I'm not understanding, and they're not explaining. So I'm just like, what the fuck? How? I want them to explain. A convenient outcome. Something that seemed to be obviously work in favor of the mastermind. Yeah, literally, like... Yeah, like, how the fuck the mastermind do that? What the fuck? So does that mean I've lost my memory too? What about the others? Have we all forgotten? Or... Interview DVD. Oh jeez.
For anything that has a start, there has to be an end. And if the end comes, then that means it's time for a fresh start. There is no night that doesn't have a dawn. Although that dawn is totally pitch black. There is no storm that won't eventually end. Of course, then that leads to drought. But as I said, every end is the promise of a new beginning. Which is why I'm sure we'll get to meet again, because the end is only the beginning. Anyway, let's get started. The beginning of the end of the class trial. Everyone gather once again at you-know-where.
Bruh. Right now? Well, fuck. It's about to begin again. The class trial is going to start. The final class trial. The last time all of our lives will be on the line. The last time hope and despair are on the line. I don't have a choice. I have to do this. Okay then. This is the end. Oh, it teleported me here. Oh fuck. I guess I'm the first one this time.
Makoto,
You're early, Makoto.
listen.
Does that mean you feel prepared? Yeah, for now at least. But where's everyone else? Why aren't they here yet?
However,
Don't worry, I'm sure they'll be here soon. And just like she said, the boys pulled up. Oh, it's just Byakuya. Byakuya? Byakuya? They arrived one after another, but they were all in the same state of shock. They look super pissed. Hina? Hiro? Silence. And it wasn't any normal silence. It was a deafening silence of fear and suspicion. It was like the first class trial.
You called for me and so I appear.
Ah, gross.
I'm on fire.
Oh, strong silent master, so wonderful, so cool, so hot. My loins are ablaze. Oh!
Yes!
And now listen, everything will be just fine if you leave it to me.
My beautiful scissors!
With my scissors sharp scissors in hand, I'll stab and gouge and shiv the master of evil. But I thought you couldn't kill anyone but adorable little boys. If it's what Master wants, it can be boy, girl, or anything in between. I can handle it. Where am I?
Whew.
No human language can describe the disappointment I'm feeling right now. Oh, is everyone here? Oh, and wearing our gloomy Gus faces, I see.
Well now.
Okay, well then, let's begin.
Thrills, chills, kills!
This final class trial is gonna be slathered in pitch black despair, climb maximum sorrow.
That's fine.
You're right, this is the final class trial, and this time, it'll be fair.
How strange.
Oh, what do you mean, this time? Stop with all the slander. I'm a bear in good standing, you know.
Unbelievable.
If there was a Mr. Fair Guy Universe contest, I'd take home the tiara every year. I'm gonna win this game super fair and square.
Today, I'm feeling white.
And I'll make sure everyone watching at home knows that despair is mightier than the hope.
Stop talking.
Enough of your tedious drivel. Begin the trial already. Sure, let's begin the trial already. I'll be waiting for you down below.
You guys.
So don't try and run away. Laughing as loud as ever, Monokuma disappeared. Whatever.
In the name of my family.
This will be over in no time. With an inexplicable confidence, Byakuya was the first into the elevator. One by one, the others followed. Are they looking at me? I can't tell if they're like looking at me or that's just like the face they have. Nobody made eye contact. Nobody said a word. They just disappeared into the elevator.
Hey,
They're all acting odd. Like they're paranoid, suspicious of each other.
however,
But you know why that is, don't you? Yeah, I think so.
however,
Well, you can tell us all about it soon. At the class trial. You're right. I'm ready.
so...
Ready to win, right? Of course. I'm glad to hear you say that. And then Kyoko was aboard the elevator. Oh, jeez, Rig. I started making my way toward the opening. Step after step toward the gaping maw. I resolved that this would be the last time. I repeated to myself that there was no fear, no mystery left. I pushed the anxiety down, calmed my trembling body, and finally, on steady legs, I passed the threshold and stood in the elevator. Without warning, it began to descend. Deeper and deeper. Deeper, deeper, deeper still. Deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper, deeper and... Okay. Deeper, yeah, we get it. I closed my eyes, and sight fell away. All sound, too, disappeared. Alone in the universe, I waited for the elevator doors to open for the last time. What could have been seconds or centuries later, I felt the gentle vibration of the elevator come to an end. I slowly opened my eyes. This is the final trial site? What do you think? Isn't it just a perfect background for deciding a person's fate?
Yahoo!
It's the long-awaited last stage, the always exciting final boss battle. Oh, and I'm gonna sit in on this one. I'll just sit right here in the vacant 16th seat.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Well then, let's begin. Okay. Let's check what we're working with. Monokuma file number 5. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. Places to check. All the places we had to write down to check. Monokuma's control room, that the biolab tarps that we kept finding in the garden, and also that the like cremation room, or like the body preservation room. I don't know I forgot what it's called. What was it called? Oh, it was the biolab. Stupid. Mukuru Kusaba's profile. The ultimate despair. The hidden room with the present. Fucking Kyoko's father's dead ass. The photo of Kyoko and the headmaster. Headmaster's e-handbook with the in case of emergency thing that pretty much opened every locker that we went to. Locker notebook. The notebook that belonged to Hiro. Locker pocketbook, the pocketbook that belonged to Kyoko. The biolab secret with the yeah, it's pretty much a morgue. Biolab lights. What was this one? A corpse fish has been installed in the biolab. It seems that a blue light comes on to indicate a slot is occupied. The number of blue lights counting the slot with. It's not letting me. Oh, there you go. The number of blue lights counting the slot with Mukuru's body inside comes to a total of 9. The group photo. Genocide Jack's memory. What's this one? See that while Togo and Genocide Jack share certain fundamental knowledge, their individual memories are separate. Okay. Kyoko's account. Kyoko attests that both the stab wound and the blow to the head were inflicted after the death. The DVD interview of all of us. Was that it? Really? Oh. I feel like there'd be more. Alright, skills. I don't think I didn't really get any new skills since the last one. Since the last class trial. Because obviously it didn't give me free time to talk to anybody else, so let's go. I'm fucking ready.
Since this will be the final class trial, I've come up with a special rule.
Oh, special rule, you say?
So listen up! If you can figure out Mukuro's killer and go on to solve the mystery of this school, you guys win! But if you can't, then I win! And of course, waiting for the loser is the super exciting, super heart-pounding punishment!
Oh, jeez.
Are you saying that if you lose, you'll execute yourself?
Yep, sure will.
And that's final? No loopholes? No wiggling out of it later?
Of course not! Bears never go back on their word!
I don't know why they would trust the mastermind. I don't
Never mind all that. I just have one question for you.
Oh, you're taking this serious, huh? Are you feeling okay?
Is the mastermind only one person?
Oh. There's a legitimate question from this dude. Brother, I come up with the serious shit sometimes, you feel me?
Don't bother. I already know the answer. You're all the mastermind, aren't you? You're all out to get me!
Never mind. He's still retarded.
I'm right, aren't I? I knew it!
Oh, we're doing a thing for this? No way, bro. Make your argument. Group photo, places a check, headmaster's e-handbook.
You guys have all been working together, haven't you? I have evidence, so I know I'm right.
Hey, you stole my line. You're all out to get me. I'm sure of it.
No way she thinks that's true.
I have evidence of my own.
What a coincidence. I too have evidence to present. Evidence that proves everyone other than me has been working together.
No way he thinks that too.
Wait, hold on. This doesn't make any sense. How can the three of us each have that kind of evidence?
Ah, I ran out of time. All three of them think that everyone around them is their enemy. There's no doubt this is a trap Monokuma set. She set it up so we would suspect each other. And I have something that proves it. It's a group photo, right?
You guys have all been working together.
I have evidence!
Hey, you're all out to get me. I have evidence.
What a coincidence. Evidence that proves
What? This doesn't make any sense. How can the three of us
Each have that kind of...
Yep.
No, that's wrong.
Well, I'm 1 for 1 right now.
It's not just you three. I have evidence too.
What? You too?
The evidence you're all referring to is this group photo, right?
Well, yeah. Huh? Wait, but mine's different. With the picture you have, I'm in it. But that can't be right. Because in my picture...
Oh, look at that.
I'm the only one not in it.
Oh, look at that. That's cool. Let me just take a look at this for a minute. Oh, boy, howdy, y'all. I figured as much. In which case...
Hero, you have a picture too, right? Let's see it.
Okay, but be careful with it. It's pretty important evidence.
Shut up. Hey, look, everyone's there. Oh my god, look at Toko like about to lick the back of Byakuya's neck. Oh jeez. I noticed in every single one of them, freaking, what's her face? What's her name? Chick with the pigtails in the top right. She's not facing forward in any of them. Looks like she's talking to somebody in every single picture, or her face is like blocked out. Is that Krispy Kreme? That's supposed to be Krispy Kreme.
So the secret in these pictures has been revealed.
Secret or whatever, I don't care. You guys are all in on this together. That's why I'm the only one missing.
But you're in my picture. You're the ones trying to trick me.
So the whole purpose behind these photos was to get us questioning and fighting with each other. The mastermind laid a trap to make us each think everyone else was working against us.
Huh? I laid a trap? A trap? How rude! What grounds do you have for such audacious accusations?
Spell it, bitch. Spell audacious. The proof I need to reveal Monokuma's trap. Each photo has a certain something in common. There's a connection regarding what person isn't shown in the group photos. And that person is Monokuma, Toko, the ones who got the photos.
I got it! In each case, the only one not in the picture is the person who received it. So, in the picture I got, I'm the only one missing. In the picture Hina got, she's the only one missing. And in the picture Hiro got, he's the only one missing.
As long as we're talking about it, I suppose I should show you my photo as well.
Ooh. Hey, oh my god. Look at Sakura punching a fish, what the fuck?
Monokuma gave each of us a group photo in which that person wasn't included.
And when we each saw our picture, we just assumed everyone else was the enemy?
Oh my god, brother, I figured it out.
Figured it out, huh?
Yeah, I thought that must be it. But how was that a hint?
But you know, there might be more to this than just Monokuma trying to confuse us. There's something else that bothers me about everyone's picture. Oh, did he notice it too? What is it? What's digging at me?
Listen, can I see everyone's group photo one more time? It's not directly connected to what we're talking about, but I'd like to double check something.
Sure, no problem.
Yeah, I don't mind.
I'm sure there's something unusual about these group photos. What is it? I need to compare each of them one more time. Yeah, look, in that one, God, what the fuck is her name, dude? What? Hold on. Junko, that's her name. Junko. In every single picture, Junko's face is covered. Either covered or she's facing the other way. I just noticed fucking Kyoko and what's her face look fine as shit in this picture. Byakuya's picture. Hina's picture. Hiro's picture. And mine. There's something strange about all of them. Something I can't quite pin down. Something... Group photo. Oh, that in the middle.
Can you just forget about the photo already? Ugh. Trying to trick me with such an obviously fake photo? I'm still pissed about that.
And on top of that, they went to all that trouble to make it look like we were wearing matching uniforms.
So you think they're fake? No. I assure you, they're quite real.
What are you talking about? There's no way.
Yeah! I don't remember ever taking a picture like that, so it's gotta be a fake. I'm sure of it.
But you know, can we really be so sure?
Huh?
Don't get me wrong, I don't remember taking this picture either. But is that really enough to be absolutely positive they're fake?
What do you mean?
The reason I don't remember this picture isn't necessarily because it's fake. There might be some other reason. Some terrible reason. An unbelievable but entirely horrifying reason. Oh, Hangman's cabinet. Let's do this. Let's go inside my brain. Amnesia, right? Amnesia. Get in there, bitch. What the fuck? Hey, come back.
Now I understand.
Let's go.
Let's say that somehow we'd all lost our memories. That could explain it, couldn't it?
Oh, I get it. So we all just lost our memories at the same time and forgot about the photo. Makes sense.
What the fuck?
As if. You expect me to believe such an unbelievable occult-type story?
Yeah, we all lost our memories? That's just crazy.
It's only natural that they wouldn't believe it. But no matter how much they refuse, if that's the absolute truth, they have no choice. We can't move forward until they accept it. And there's another way to prove it besides those pictures. Okay. Let's see what we're working with here. Monokuma control room, interview DVD. Oh my god. Mukuru Kusaba's profile, headmaster handbook, the photo. It's a DVD, right?
You're saying we all got spontaneous amnesia? Since when did this turn into some kind of sci-fi fantasy?
I promise you, I haven't lost my memory. Ever since I got to this school, I remember everything that's happened.
It's that, right? Yep. Damn, I'm doing great! Let's go, 2 for 2! I'm not gonna fuck this up!
Those photos aren't the only things that point to the possibility of memory loss. This DVD does the same thing.
You're not gonna show us something indecent, are you?
Shut up, Toko!
No, it's nothing like that. It's a video of all of us being interviewed by the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster.
When you say all of us, you mean...
I mean all of us, including you.
You lie! I never did any kind of interview.
No, it's not a lie. Just watch the DVD and you'll see for yourself. The headmaster did, in fact, interview you.
Oh shit.
What are you saying?
I didn't imagine you would remember.
It's not about whether or not I remember. You expect me to believe all this? That I lost my memory somehow?
Well, we don't have any way to refute it, so we have no choice but to accept it as reality.
How can you say that? We're talking about living, breathing amnesia here!
What? That doesn't make any sense.
To be honest, I have something else on my mind right now.
Something else?
You said the DVD contains recordings of us being interviewed by the headmaster, right? What were the interviews about?
The headmaster sat each of us down, one at a time, and asked us the same question. He asked us if we could accept the idea of spending the rest of our lives in this school.
What kind of question is that?
And how did we answer?
We'd say no, obviously.
That's what you think, brother.
Actually, we all said we could. Even me. I heard myself say yes. I could spend the rest of my life at this school.
Why? Why would you say yes to something like that?
I don't know. I don't remember a thing.
The same goes for everyone else. Nobody remembers. You don't remember choosing to live here forever, or even talking to the headmaster about it at all.
It doesn't matter if I remember or not. Even if I bought the whole amnesia thing, the idea that I would want to live here forever? That's just insane! How can I believe that?
Insane or not, we can't move forward until you accept it. Am I right?
You sure are, 'cause it's all true.
What?
What?
I know it sounds absurd, but if it's the truth, there's nothing we can do about it.
Indeed. We only have one path in front of us.
Then we really...
Yup, you all totally lost your memory at the same time.
This is all making my head hurt.
And this isn't like some normal kind of memory loss. You stole those specific memories from us, didn't you?
Oopsie, you figured that part out too, huh?
Of course. There's no way we would all just happen to get amnesia at the same time.
But how could someone just steal our memories?
How? Come, that hardly matters right now. If I said it was hypnotism, would you believe me? Or we opened up your skulls and messed with your brains? Would you really believe anything I said? How it happened doesn't matter right now.
What matters is figuring out what memories you took from us. That's what you're trying to say, right?
I knew I could count on you.
The interview with the headmaster, taking that group photo, those can't be the only memories we lost. There must have been a purpose to it all. A reason for taking away our memories.
Of course there was a purpose. It all has to do with the original motive.
The original motive.
You mean the motive you came up with to try and get us to all kill each other?
That has something to do with the memories you stole from us?
It sure does. But that part's still a secret. Anyway, I'm sure it's not easy, but let's all focus on the class trial for the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
Okay, so you want us to figure out who killed her before we do anything else.
So until we do that, well, either way, we have to explain every last remaining mystery. So, the one who killed Mukuro, the true mastermind, that's what we need to expose. Alrighty, I feel like this is where the questions are gonna get hard. Monokuma control room, Mukuro Ikusaba's profile, headmaster's e-handbook.
So who did it? Who killed her?
Whoever did it is the same one who's behind everything. That much I'm sure of.
But when you think about it, is the mastermind really here in the school?
Of course! They have to be here somewhere.
What makes you so sure?
What does make me so sure?
Exactly. You're just making stuff up. There's no way the mastermind is here. The mastermind is probably a million miles away. 'Cause masterminds always lurk off in the background, right?
I'm positive they're somewhere in this school. Otherwise, there's no way they would have controlled that machine.
So who did it? Who killed her?
What? It's not letting
Whoever
me...
did it is the same one who's behind
I didn't
everything.
mean to shoot that. It's not letting
That
me
much I'm
change
sure of.
the thing.
But when
What
you
the heck?
think about it, is the mastermind really here in the school?
Of course! They have to be here somewhere.
What makes you so sure?
What does make me so sure.
Exactly. You're just making stuff up. There's no way the mastermind is here. The mastermind is probably a million miles away.
Oh, let's go,
No,
baby!
that's
3 for
wrong.
3, first try! That was the first try, by the way. Fuck you if you say otherwise.
There's no question that the mastermind is somewhere within the school.
How do you know? Did you find some evidence or something?
Fuck yeah, I did.
In the back of the data center, I found a panel that controls Monokuma. The mastermind must have been using that to control him all this time. So there can't be any doubt. The mastermind has been inside the school all along.
There can't be any doubt. In which case, there also can be no doubt that the mastermind is one of us.
What? Why?
Recall what Makoto told us Monokuma said to him earlier.
I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students.
So if the mastermind is in the school, we have to assume it can only be that 16th student.
But how'd they manage to survive all of this?
So we're the only ones here? It's not me! I'm not the mastermind!
Well, it's not me!
I blame Makoto!
What?
Fuck you, bitch!
Why me?
Cuz! It's super weird how you're the only one who survived being executed!
Oh, I get it! The only way he could have survived is if he was actually the mastermind himself, right?
Aw, nuts! You got me!
Oh, fuck you too!
Wait! What are you trying to say?
Everyone, calm down. There's no reason to panic. The mastermind's true identity will become clear soon enough. Just as soon as we find out who killed Mukuro.
That's a good point. Rather than wasting time bickering, we should put our minds to work solving this mystery.
Yeah, well, how much time have we already spent talking about the murder?
He's right. What more is there to talk about?
If you want something to talk about, I think there might be one thing. We haven't fully established what Mukuro's fatal injury was.
Huh?
True.
I thought we figured that out. She died when she got hit in the back of the head.
No, that isn't actually what killed her. It was something entirely different. Wouldn't you agree, Makoto?
Fuck yeah, baby girl. Mukuro's actual cause of death must have been the other wounds, the stab wound, the blood of the head.
I got it! All of the wounds covering her body. That's what really killed her.
Hey, now hold on a second. You did read the Monokuma file, right?
The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old.
It made it pretty clear. Those wounds were made at least a few days ago. So they can't possibly be what killed her.
Consider this. What if the murder itself took place at least a few days ago?
What?
What if, when we discovered her body, she'd already been dead for several days? If that's true, then naturally the wounds that killed her would appear to be however many days old.
That doesn't make any sense. Because she had all those wounds before she ever came here.
Huh? How do you know that?
Isn't it obvious? She was the ultimate soldier, right? So that means, you know.
You're wrong.
She denied me before I could even say anything.
Stop.
Come on. I mean, you think I'm
Oh, stop flirting with Kyoko.
I'm not weird, okay? At least listen to what I have to say before you deny me!
If you're so sure we're gonna deny you, why bother saying it in the first place? Oh, dude, these are just back to back. Holy shit. Oh, let's see if I can get all these right, though. I'm kind of proud of myself right now. The group photo, interview DVD, Mukuro Kusaba's profile, Oh, I wasn't done reading, bitch.
Mukuro was the ultimate soldier. She must have been a 100 different battles. So, when you think about it, obviously, she got all those wounds in battle.
Are you finished?
You didn't deny me this time, Z-Wimesy.
Oh my god.
You made me go all cutesy.
Don't worry, there wasn't anything cute about it.
My god, brother, that shit was not cute enough. No, those wounds didn't come from the battlefield. One look at what was written about her, and that should become clear. Okay, obviously it's a
Mukuro was the ultimate soldier. She must have been in 100 different battles. So, when you think about it, obviously, she got all those wounds in.
I thought I was gonna
No,
miss.
that's wrong.
Let's go! 4 for 4!
No, Mukuro didn't suffer those wounds in battle. The file we found in the headmaster's room said as much. Despite the time she spent in battle after battle as a member of Fenrir, when she entered this school, she hadn't sustained a single injury.
To be denied so completely. Actually, it's kind of refreshing.
Brother, now you're flirting with me? Jesus.
Maybe it's because of all of Master's training.
What? What?
Anyway, so we can be sure that Mukuro suffered all those wounds after coming to this school. In which case, they could be the very thing that killed her.
As a matter of fact, it's hard to imagine any other possibility. When examining her body, I found that her stomach and head wounds came after she was already dead.
Unless anyone has any better suggestions, I think we can say this with confidence. The wounds Mukuro sustained all over her body are what ultimately killed her.
Mukuro's fatal injury. All those stab wounds. Dang, she got some things.
But if that's what killed her, then does that mean she's really been dead for who knows how long?
That's exactly what it means. When we found her body in the garden, she'd already been dead for several days.
So then, what about the little matter of what happened last night? Makoto, you said you were attacked in your room by a masked assailant. If Mukuro had already been dead for several days, certainly it couldn't have been her. So who was it that attacked you?
The identity of the one who attacked me. I can't think of anyone else. Oh, I actually don't know. Fuck it.
I got it!
Oh shit, I was right.
The one who attacked me was the true mastermind.
Really?
When we discovered Mukuro in the garden wearing the same mask, I naturally assumed she must have been the one who attacked me. But I was wrong. It wasn't her at all. It was the mastermind.
What are you laughing at?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just getting a little impatient sitting here listening. I think I'm gonna jump in. Let's start off with a nice, easy question. Your assumption that I attacked Makoto is just that, right? An assumption. You can't really know who was under that mask, can you? I mean, that's the whole point of a mask. The true identity of the masked attacker is Mukuro Ikusaba. At least, that's what I think. Do you have any evidence that might convince me otherwise?
No, there's no way Mukuro is the one that attacked me. Even if I didn't see their face. Mukuro had a very obvious Fenrir tattoo, comparing that to the masked attacker. It should be obvious. Let's go. Let's go 5 for 5. Come on. 5 for 5. Monica file number 5.
You never saw their face, right? So you can't have any idea who was under that mask. I'm telling you now, it was Mukuro Ikusaba!
You're wrong. Even without seeing their face, There's another part of the attacker we can use to prove it wasn't her.
Oh? And what is this other part? Is it the right hand? Or the left hand? Maybe the right foot? Or perhaps the left foot?
Oh, dude.
Or could it be the hips?
Her most noticeable feature, the tattoo that marked her membership in Fenrir. That tattoo was in a certain easy-to-spot area.
You never saw their face.
That was the right hand, right?
So you can't have any idea who was under that mask. I'm telling you now, it was Mukuro Ikusaba.
You're wrong. Even without seeing their face, there's another part of the attacker we can use to prove it wasn't her.
Oh? And what is this other part? Is it the right hand?
Okay. Well, fuck that one up. You wound me, Makoto. Words can cut as deep as any blade, you know. You interrupted me while I was talking. 1 point deduction.
Shoot!
Oh. Alright. Whoa, what the? 2 hearts left? What the fuck happened to my health?
You never
When?
saw their face, right?
Okay, I'm gonna have to like...
So you can't
What's the
have
button?
any
I
idea
just
who
hold
was
it in.
under that mask. I'm telling you now, it was Mukuro Ikusaba.
You're wrong.
There's another part of the.
Oh? Is it the right hand?
No, fuck. I didn't mean to
Or
do
the
that.
left hand? Maybe the right foot.
No?
You never saw their face.
So you can't have.
I'm telling you now, it was Mukuro Ikusaba.
You're wrong. There's another part of the.
Oh? Is it the right hand?
Okay.
No, that's wrong. Mukuro had a tattoo on her right hand, if I remember correctly. A representation of Fenrir. In other words, a wolf tattoo. But I saw the right hand of the person who attacked me. And there was no such tattoo. So there's no way the person behind the mask was Mukuro.
Yeah, well, okay. You got me. I guess it wasn't her. But that still doesn't prove that it was me. It could have been, someone else, right?
Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I all have solid alibis for that entire night.
Yeah! We were in the gym tearing you apart, so it couldn't have been any of us.
Oh, okay, sure. It couldn't have been any of you. But what about Kyoko? It totally could have been her. Uh-oh, no snappy comeback. Did I score a bullseye?
Bullseye, sorry.
If you insist, I don't mind showing you.
Huh? Show me what?
What do you think? I'll show you the one thing that proves beyond a shadow of a doubt it wasn't me.
Before anyone could say anything. Oh. Cutscene? Oh my god, look at her hand. It looks like she stuck it in a fire, dude. Holy shit. It's all wrinkled and, like, scarred. Kyoko was removing her gloves.
Your hands!
Without thinking, I let out a gasp. It was more than just a little burned skin.
Awful, isn't it? It happened when I was first learning to be a detective. I was inexperienced.
I thought you didn't want anyone to see those scars.
Except me, right? Because you love me.
If it means we get another step closer to unmasking the mastermind, it doesn't really bother me.
Kyoko seemed to savor the words as she said them. Then she put her gloves back on.
My scars should suffice as proof. Makoto, did the person who attacked you have scars like mine?
No, not at all. I'm positive.
Then this much has been made clear. There can be no doubt that the one who attacked Makoto is the true mastermind.
Oh, got his ass!
This is just awful! On top of my secret being revealed, I had to look at those positively grotesque scars of yours!
Hey, fuck you!
Sorry. Did I say that out loud? I do hope I didn't hurt your feelings.
Not at all. You can say whatever you want.
Sure, as long as it means pushing me farther into the corner, right? But I'm not cornered just yet. Because if you haven't noticed, the circumstances surrounding Mukuro's death are totally unknown.
That's true. All we know right now is she was killed a good while before this morning.
On the contrary, we don't know anything other than that.
You're not going to tell us she was already dead before we arrived here or something, are you?
In that regard, you have nothing to worry about. I promise you, without a doubt, she died after our little killing game began here.
Then somehow she was killed in secret without any of us knowing.
And after she died, who knows how much time went by before we found her, right? Did the culprit stash her somewhere? She couldn't have been in the garden the whole time, could she?
If she was,
this is where the more comes
she would
in.
have been totally decomposed. Just like your brain.
Then she was being stored somewhere?
But to hide a body here, to just store it somewhere?
There's only one place. I can't think of anywhere else the body could have been stored. Biolab.
I got it! Mukuro's body was probably kept hidden in the biolab.
The biolab? You mean on the 5th floor?
That's right. It's actually set up for use as a morgue.
That's probably why it was locked before the Mukuro's trial even began. Because if we would have been able to get in there, then we would have probably seen her body, right?
So it's the perfect place to hide a body. And it'd keep the body preserved at the same time.
Then you're also saying the body was moved from the biolab to the garden.
And I have no doubt that that's exactly what happened. In fact, I have proof.
Proof that shows the body was carried from the biolab to the garden. There's something that made its way from the biolab to the garden. Tarp.
I got it! What makes me so sure the body was carried from the biolab to the garden is the tarp that we found in the garden. When I was checking it over again, I noticed something. I noticed that some text had been stamped on one corner of the tarp.
Oh, it says biolab.
Holy cow! How'd you notice that tiny little thing?
Makoto's nitpicky nature seems to have surfaced with perfect timing.
This proves that the tarp originally came from the biolab. In fact, there's a whole stack of tarps just like it in there.
So when the killer moved the body to the garden, they must have grabbed a tarp to wrap it in. Then they simply left it as it was to protect against the sprinklers, and put the coat on it afterwards.
Wow, you made everything sound so amazingly consistent.
But that's just a wild guess.
Oh shit, he's sweaty.
Where's your evidence? Prove that the body was wrapped in a tarp and moved.
There is no evidence. I was simply explaining what I think happened. But you seem to be getting pretty worked up about it, wouldn't you say?
Worked up?
Now that the conversation has turned to the topic of the biolab, you must be getting pretty nervous.
Oh jeez.
Because the key to uncovering your secret identity is hidden within that room, isn't it?
Are you talking about unmasking the mastermind?
Oh shit.
You see, the biolab contained an inconsistency. One so major it can't be overlooked.
An inconsistency in the biolab? Could you be talking
La
about...
la la, I can't hear you. La 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 la.
Such a child. Oh well, just ignore him.
I need to pull myself together and think. The inconsistency in the biolab. Could you be talking about...
Hey, by the way, Makoto, what about that one thing?
Oh, he's trying to distract me, you fuck.
What one thing?
What do you think? I'm talking about your family.
Oh, he's trying to like hit home on me, like personally, to throw my thinking off. What?
Don't tell me you forgot about that video message. So what do you think? Are you sure your family's still okay?
Why are you bringing that up now?
Your mom, your dad, your little sister. What do you think has happened to your family? Are they really as safe as you might have assumed?
Stop talking about that!
Calm down, Makoto. He wants you to get upset.
Yeah, I need to calm down. I can't let him get to me. He's just saying that because he knows we're getting close to the truth of the biolab. So if I want to shut him up, I need to expose the inconsistency and slam him with it. The inconsistency has to be that one area where the numbers just don't match up. The moment of truth. No, fuck, I wasn't ready for this.
Are you sure about this? That's impossible! Are you sure about this? That's impossible!
Oh, I don't remember how to reload. Wait, I don't remember how to reload. Fuck. Tab. I just pressed it. I wouldn't do shit.
What? What do you want? Are you sure about this? That's impossible! Are you sure about this? That's impossible! Are you sure about this? That's impossible! Are you sure about this? That's impossible!
Oh, got his ass. I did that. Nice.
I'm not listening!
Bitch! Oh, what? Oh, wait, I was... Ah, fuck! I didn't know it was giving me the option to choose! Fuck, I didn't see that. Ah, fucking bitch.
I refuse to give up yet!
I didn't know it was giving me options. Fuck! Okay, I didn't see that coming. That just caught me off guard. I didn't see that there was options until like I barely started switching it up.
I'm not listening!
Oh wait. There you go.
This should prove it!
Yeah! Sorry, that was an easy fuck up. I didn't know they were gonna give me like multiple choices.
The inconsistency Kyoko's talking about is... the lights!
Got him.
What are you talking about? What about the lights?
Like I said before, the biolab also acts as a morgue. And as part of that, a giant refrigerator was installed in there. That's where everyone who's died is stored.
And it was set up so that when a slot had a body in it, a blue light would turn on.
In other words, if the blue light is on, that means there's a body in that slot.
But I counted up the number of blue lights that were on, including the one Mukuro was in. And there were only 9.
Why does that matter? You gotta give me the bite-sized version here, man.
I got small brain, Makoto, come on! 9 lights doesn't make sense. The number of lights that should be on is... Oh, fuck. Fuck it. No, goddamn it. Sorry.
Shoot!
Sorry. I was too busy dancing to the music. Ah, fuck. Okay. Okay, I'm fucking this up now.
Shoot!
Oh. Fuck.
I got it!
Stupid.
10 of the lights should have been on. Any other number is incredibly suspicious.
Suspicious? Why?
That's simple. Just recall who's died here so far, and it should become clear.
That's right. That's the key to solving this mystery. Sayaka died first. Junko was second. Leon was third. Chihiro was fourth. Mondo was fifth. Taka was sixth, then Hifumi was seventh. Celeste was eighth. Sakura was ninth. And victim number 10 was Mukuro.
So 10 people in all?
That's right. Any other number should make you immediately suspicious. But according to the lights in the biolab, only 9 people were being stored there.
Oh, okay. Okay, that I was confused there. Sorry. That's why I guessed all those incorrectly.
You're saying a dead body just up and disappeared?
I got it! The mastermind destroyed one of the bodies to get rid of evidence.
But if they wanted to do that, they would have destroyed Mukuro's body, since they actually killed her. And yet, her body was left alone.
Then, whose body disappeared?
It may very well be that none of them disappeared.
But if that's true, then why doesn't the body count match?
Including Monokuma's executions, there have apparently been 10 deaths, but there were only 9 bodies. That's the point I'm trying to make.
I'm completely lost. How can the number of victims be less than the number of murders?
The reason there are less bodies than murders. The explanation for more murders than victims. Why is that? What would it take for that to make sense? The mastermind destroyed a body, only 9 murders took place, the same person was killed twice.
I got it!
Oh, okay.
What about if the same person was killed twice?
Huh? Killed twice?
Officially, 10 murders have been committed so far. But one of the victims may have been murdered, and then murdered again.
Murdered and murdered again?
If that's the case, there could have been 10 killings, but still only 9 victims, right?
Technically, you're right, I guess. But still, something like that
could easily have happened. No, it is what happened.
Sounds like you're already convinced. Then can you tell us who was killed twice?
It was Mukuro, of course. Before she was killed as Mukuro Ikusaba, she was killed as someone else.
Oh. What makes you say that?
And that's why the body had to be stored in the biolab until the moment we found it in the garden.
No, that's crazy talk. She was killed as someone else? Come on! Besides, who could that someone else even have been?
All you have to do is look at those bodily injuries of hers, and that will become obvious.
Oh, fuck. It just clicked for me. It just, I know who it is. I know who it is. But I'm gonna let the game explain.
Nothing's gonna become obvious. Because Kyoko's totally delusional.
Monokuma file number 5. Okay, I'm gonna have to save
Who
these.
is this someone else that Mukuro was killed as? Was it Sayaka Maizono? Junko Enoshima? Leon Kuwata? Chihiro Fujisaki? Mondo Owada? Kiyotaka Ishimaru? Hifumi Yamada? Celestia Lu... whatever? Or maybe... Sakura Ogami? No. There's no way anyone was murdered twice!
I got it. Mukuro died from the wound she had all over her body. Wasn't there someone else who suffered the same sort of injury? Yep.
Who
is this someone else?
Don't worry
Was
about
it
that guy.
Junko Enoshima?
Oh, wait, fuck. It was in the way.
Leon
Kuwachihira, Mondo, Kiyotaki Fumi, Celestial, or maybe...
At least that
no,
doesn't
there's
count
no
as
way
actually
anyone was
placing a
murdered
bullet.
twice! Who is this Was it Junko?
Enoshima?
Let's go!
No, it's wrong.
Okay, I'm like 5 for 6 right now. 5 for 6. 5 for 6.
Junko. Wasn't her fatal injury pretty similar to Mukuro's?
What do you mean?
Well, remember what happened to her? She was impaled by a bunch of spears, all over her body.
And Mukuro died from a number of wounds across her body. When you compare that to the stab wounds Junko suffered,
Then the similarities match?
Yes, and those are the only fatal injuries that match up. That explains why those two bodies are actually one and the same.
so let me see if I have this straight. Junko, or someone going by that name, was stabbed to death with multiple spears. Then her body was kept in the biolab for however long before being dragged out again. Only this time, it was presented as the corpse of one Mukuro Ikusaba.
It all matches up, right? Those wounds Junko suffered could easily be these same injuries.
Then it's really true? Mukuro and Junko are the same person? Wait, so then, what does it all mean?
Wouldn't it be the other way around?
It means that there haven't been 10 victims, but 9. Which also means that among the people we thought were dead, one is still alive.
Oh, shit.
And that's the true identity of the mastermind?
Who is it? Who's behind all this?
We already know the answer to that. It's Mukuro. She's still alive.
No, it's the other way around, isn't it?
She took Junko's body and made it look like she was the one who died. So Mukuro is still alive. She's gotta be. Total silence? Then I must be right. I'm right, aren't I?
No. Mukuro? Alive? The one that's still alive is Mukuro. But can we really believe that? No, there's no way. There's no way Mukuro Ikusaba is still alive. Oh, I love this one! Da-na-na-na. Mukuro's fatal injury, Monaco 5, Mukuro's profile. Hold on. What do they have from Mukuro's fatal injury? Is it not here? Oh, there it is. Mukuro's fatal injury would appear to be the collection of wounds covering her body. Okay.
It wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look like Junko's body was her. So the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
What do you say, Monokuma? Do you give up?
For that to be true, then that couldn't have been her body we found in the garden. Is that really possible?
The body we found in the
this
garden.
one's kind of confusing. Kind of confused with
The
this
body
one.
we found in the
But
garden.
I'm gonna try something because I think
Then she's still...
That's right. She made so the mastermind's true identity is
yeah, I didn't think so.
Mukuro. The body we found wasn't Mukuro.
Fuck! What the fuck? What's?
Shoot!
What's?
The body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look like Junko's body was her. So the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
What do you say, Monokuma? Do you give up?
think I know.
The body we found, it wasn't Mukuro.
Okay.
No, that's wrong. No, the body we found in the garden was Mukuro. That's one thing we can be sure of. The body's appearance and measurements are consistent with her records. Right, Kyoko?
She was 5 foot 6 inches tall and weighed 97 pounds. Her vitals were 31, 21, 32.
God, her memory is fucking awesome. But also that fucking Mukuro was only 97 pounds? Oh my god, you could throw her like a football.
Everything in her profile is consistent with that corpse.
And then there's the matter of the Fenrir tattoo. So there's no question it's her.
But if Mukuro's not the mastermind, then who's actually still alive?
Someone's made it look like they died, but they're actually still alive. There's only one person it could be. Oh god, I have to select somebody? But I already know, brother.
Here's my answer. Junko is still alive. It's the only possibility.
Are you sure about that?
Huh?
Huh?
I admit, since Mukuro is undoubtedly dead, Junko does seem to be the only other explanation. But we saw her get impaled. She died right before our very eyes. If Junko were still alive, the death we saw would had to have been some kind of charade. But you yourself confirmed she was dead, did you not?
Now that you mention it, I gently placed my hand on Junko's lifeless body. I touched her wrist to check for her pulse, like they do in movies and stuff, but she really is dead. There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. I did check, absolutely, and I can say for sure.
She was dead. There's no question. Junko was dead.
So, the idea that she's still alive.
It must be wrong.
Then you're withdrawing your previous statement?
I know you gave it your best shot, but too bad. I guess your conclusion was a dud. Too bad, too bad.
This case hasn't been decided just yet.
Oh?
You haven't given up already, have you, Makoto?
Fuck no, baby girl. Huh?
No, of course not. There's no way I'd give up that easy.
That's all well and good, but how do you intend to solve the problem standing in your way? Junko absolutely died. Mukuro absolutely died.
Then both of them are dead, right? There can't be any kind of survivor story.
I think we need to look at this from the opposite direction.
Huh? The opposite direction?
Let's assume Junko is still alive. If so, how could she have survived?
How could Junko have survived? I checked her. She was dead, I'm sure of it. But still, if she were alive somehow, could it be that Junko's not the one that died? It wasn't Junko, but someone else entirely. Maybe she used some sort of trick. Oh, back into my brain. Hangman's Gambit, okay. Replica, E? L, right? Oh fuck, I clicked it too fast. Fuck. Okay. Okay, my bad. I didn't know that it was that, like, sensitive.
I refuse to give up
so
yet.
I'm just mashing it. Okay, it's like replicate or replica or something like that. L. What is L? Fuck you. L. Where's the L? E. Where's the I? Oh no, it is E. Fuck, stupid. Where's the E? Oh. Replaces? Replaced. Oh.
Now I understand.
I don't. Replaced what?
That's it. What if she switched places with someone else?
Switched places?
That's right. Before the spears could kill her, she got someone to take her place. Specifically, Mukuro Ikusaba.
Then that would make it Mukuro's corpse that showed up later.
Which is why the body's height and weight and everything match Mukuro's profile, right?
I don't know anything about this switching places thing, but... that had to be Junko who got stabbed to death, right?
Yeah, you're saying they switched? When could they even have done that? Right when she was about to die? Like she used some kind of ninja replacement technique?
Good point. There's just no way they could have switched like that. So maybe the whole idea is wrong.
There has to be some way. I need to figure out how to explain how they could have switched. Switch at the beginning, they switch after death, switch at the moment of death. So it can't be that one. They switched after death. That wouldn't... What? No, that wouldn't make any sense. How can you switch with a dead body?
May have switched places from the very beginning.
What? From the beginning?
Yes, from the moment we first met. If that's when they switched... then they wouldn't have had to switch at the moment of death, right? After all, the one we saw at that point would have already been Mukuro.
Hold on. So, you're saying the Junko we first met was actually Mukuro all along?
Then we'd already met her?
Her?
I had, like, a normal conversation with her.
When we first met, none of us knew who anyone else was. So Mukuro could have simply told us her name was Junko, and we never would have known the difference. That would easily allow the two of them to switch places from the very beginning.
Wait, but Mukuro had a tattoo on the back of her hand, right? Junko never had any tattoo like that, did she?
Makeup?
She could have hidden it with foundation or something like that. If she did, it likely melted away in the explosion, exposing the tattoo after the body was extinguished. Plus, there were the fake nails found on the hands of Mukuro's body. They were the same fake red nails she was wearing when we all met for the first time.
But if she really did use foundation...
Correct. Even if there was no tattoo on her hand, I couldn't say for certain it wasn't Mukuro. So I'm glad nobody noticed that glaring hole when we were trying to figure out who attacked Makoto. But too bad for you, Monokuma. You can't deny it anymore.
Got that ass, boy.
Wait, so this whole thing was a setup from the very beginning?
If that's true, it was quite an elaborate plan to be sure, making it look like Mukuro was Junko.
The reason such an elaborate plan was possible is because the two of them were working together.
So Mukuro, the ultimate despair, teamed up with someone like her. In other words, it would be fair to say that Junko herself was also the ultimate despair.
Yikes.
What's wrong? lost the will to fight back.
I think he's just afraid.
Afraid? What's that mean, afraid? Fear is only possible where hope is possible. I only have despair, so fear is an alien concept to me.
Then why haven't you been saying anything?
Because it's a bunch of nonsense. Junko's my secret identity? As if.
Then why did you try and protect Junko's real identity?
I tried to protect her identity? When did I do that?
So he still refuses to admit it, but he can try to deceive us all. He can try to deceive us all he wants. It doesn't matter. Because I've already figured it out. He tried to hide Junko's identity, and not just once, but twice. The first time was during our latest investigation. I don't remember. Was it the group photo? Oh, wait.
Shoot!
I don't remember. God damn it. I have half health. Is it this?
I got it!
Okay, cool.
While I was in the AV room, watching the DVD of our interviews with the headmaster.
It wasn't just the monitor, the DVD player itself had apparently turned off. Which of course meant that the DVD wasn't playing anymore. What the heck just happened? Oh right, I forgot this happened. Oopsie, it looks like it broke out of service. What? It just so happened to break just now? Now then, when doesn't matter. Failure can strike anywhere, anytime. That's what failure is, right?
You made sure I couldn't finish watching the video. And the reason you did that is because you didn't want me to see the real Junko, did you?
Oh, yeah! If everyone was in that video, of course Junko would have had to show up.
And if Makoto saw the real Junko, it would have been totally obvious that the Junko we met was an imposter.
That whole power outage thing was just a fluke!
No, it wasn't a fluke. The mastermind definitely orchestrated that power outage. And that's not the only thing they tried to hide Junko's identity. The mastermind tried to cover up one other piece of evidence. I've got to reveal that. Fuck.
What? What do you want? What? What do you want? Are you sure about this? You're getting all riled up! That's impossible!
Okay, I thought I lost.
That's impossible!
This should prove it.
Okay, cool. I had to like read those really quickly. That sucks.
The video wasn't the only thing you tried to cover up.
Yep, it's
You
because
did the same thing with this group photo.
It's because in every group photo, they purposely blocked Junko out. That's what I wanted to like reveal earlier, but I didn't want to, you know.
Oh.
I noticed it just a little while ago, when we were all comparing the photos we'd gotten.
Okay, he did notice too, okay.
In all the photos, there's a certain similarity, an unusual circumstance.
What's so unusual about them?
The unusual circumstance common to all these pictures. The unusual circumstances. Junko's face. Okay.
I got it! Junko's face. The one thing common to every single photo is that you can't see her face. It's hard to believe her face would just happen to be hidden in every single picture, don't you think? And on top of that, in this photo, you can see that Mukuro is clearly visible. So in other words, at that point, the two of them hadn't switched yet. With all that in mind, there's no doubt that the girl whose face is hidden here is the real Junko. Which is why you had to have pictures that didn't show her face. Because if we could have seen her face, then it would have clearly revealed that the Junko in the pictures wasn't the Junko that we knew.
Xanadu!
The fuck does that mean?
I believe everything Makoto said is true. Junko and Mukuro switched places before we met either of them.
So she killed Mukuro, who had taken her place, making it look like she'd died. And the real Junko is still alive.
And she's the one behind this whole murderous situation. This killing game. She's the true mastermind and the ultimate despair.
Xanadu times 2!
I don't know what that means.
With this, the identity and the crimes of the mastermind have been exposed.
No, wait, hold on!
Don't bother trying to deny it.
Yeah, we got your ass.
There's no more room for debate. You don't have anywhere left to run. I'll prove everything, right now.
Oh shit, already? Already? Well, this seems like it's happened way too fucking fast, mate. Oh. Like usual, guys, I'm gonna bring you back once I've completed this, so... Okay, I think I got it.
The killer is you! We met the ultimate fashionista, Junko Enoshima, right after we all arrived here. But that wasn't the real Junko. The girl we saw before us was actually the 16th student who had taken Junko's place. And that girl's name was Mukuro Ikusaba. But it wasn't long before she died at the hands of Monokuma. In other words, the mastermind, Junko Enoshima. Her body was kept in a biolab, which had been converted into a morgue, until Junko decided to put her body to use. Junko dragged the body out of the biolab, using the tarp to carry her to the garden. She fabricated the murder to try and frame Kyoko, who'd proven to be one big thorn in her side. Meanwhile, she wanted us all to think Mukuro was still alive and hiding somewhere inside the school. So she put on a mask and then attacked me. After making sure I'd gotten a good look at the mask, she left the room. Then she put the same mask on Mukuro's body. This was all to make us think the person who attacked me and the corpse were one and the same. She wanted us to believe the murder had only recently taken place. Finally, by strapping a bomb to the body, she was able to destroy any remaining evidence. She needed to hide the body's true identity. She had to make sure we didn't find out it was actually the same person we'd met in the beginning. This is the truth behind Mukuro's murder. And the one who carried it all out is the true mastermind. The one controlling Monokuma. The real Junko Enoshima!
Oh shit.
That's the whole story behind this incident. Well, what do you have to say to that?
What? Are you broken again?
You can't get out of this, so don't even try.
Come on! It's time you finally revealed yourself!
It's not like you're an endangered species or something. How long do you plan to keep hiding?
Give it up, Junko. The game's over.
Over?
Oh, the music stopped.
Did you really think the story would end once we reached the climax of the case? Wrong! There's still plenty more to go!
That's gonna be it for today, guys, of Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc, episode 23, the beginning of the last class trial. So for this last class trial, we have to figure out the original murder of the previous class trial and the victim, and pretty much solve that case, and also solve the mysteries of the school in general. Host Peak Academy, why we're there, why this is happening, blah 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 blah. So what we know so far and what has happened so far is that we solved the first case of the death of Mukuro Ikusaba. It was confirmed that is her body that was unidentifiable, wearing that mask. She was in fact dead. Yeah, that was her. The murder in this case was Junko Enoshima, which we find out that she is the actual mastermind who controls Monokuma. I know the class trial isn't finished yet. I wanted to split it into 2 episodes, so since I didn't really finish the investigation of this last class trial in the previous episode, because I didn't want it to really go to 2 hours, because it would have gone to 2 hours. Kind of trying to avoid that. So the next episode will be maybe the final episode of Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. That ties into what we're expecting in the next episode. I'm pretty much going to be finishing the last class trial. Again, I wanted to stop it here because I didn't want it to be too long. Yeah, hopefully we get a refreshing, satisfying ending here. I don't know, it might go all to shit. We might all die and Junko Enoshima just like reigns superior in despair or whatever. I don't know the words. But yeah, stay tuned for the next episode, which will most likely be the last episode of Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. I really enjoyed this this class trial. It's very... I was guessing correct answers, but that was just the little hints they gave me from the debates and stuff, but I did not see any of this coming. If you guys saw this coming before I did, let me know in the comments below. If you thought different, you thought it was going to go one way or another, let me know in the comments below. But yeah, I am just baffled. You know, I never would have expected Junko to be the murderer. I did notice, like, pretty early that Junko Enoshima was involved and that she was probably the mastermind, because it never explained why Mukuro's dead body had long nails, when in like her profile picture she didn't have that personality, you know. She wasn't very like girly, you could say, as to having long girly nails. I don't know, but yeah, and then like her nails matched Junko's nails when they played that little cutscene before when she got impaled by all those spears. I just made a connection there. I didn't want to say it, but it said it for me eventually. But yeah, what do you guys expect after this? Do you think we're gonna prevail? Do you think hope's gonna win, or despair? Who knows? But I hope you guys enjoyed this one. please show some support on the videos. If you are just watching from this episode, go ahead, check out my channel. Hopefully I'll leave it in the top right of your screen in the little I section where you can click on that, or go to my channel, find playlist, and find the Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc Let's Play, and you can watch from episode 1 to now. But other than that, guys, again, thank you so much for watching. Please leave some support on the channel, subscribe if you are new, and I will see you in the last class trial of Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc.